All right, guys, I think I'm ready for my review of my experience with Wuchang Fallen Feathers. I went into it thinking it looked pretty awesome, like fast pace. I even thought like Bloodborne style. And when I started playing, it felt a little bit off. I didn't know why. I couldn't put my finger on it, but I didn't have my favorite weapons in these dual blades. Like I've seen all the five weapon types, and I knew like when I would have these blades, I'd be pretty golden or happy with the gameplay of these. They're faster. It's I don't know. I thought it would change my mind, but I got them last stream. We've done two stream now, and I think, yeah, for me, this game is not it. I'm sad because I was gonna say it doesn't look that bad, but the thing is, they lock the settings in a way that you can't like. I'm gonna show you some reviews, okay? That I think paint a pretty good picture of what I'm trying to communicate to you, but the timings fell off. I felt like the time we're dying are like cheesy mechanics or like something that you get the player uh, with the animation. The controls are not as precise as the Souls like. So this channel's been built on Souls games, so we know a lot about those, and I feel like they tried to make a game that feels like that, but I don't think it's it. So yeah, let's just check like right here, for example. I don't know if you can see on stream. Give me a sec. There we go. Um, I've seen some reviews, and that point a little bit about my issue because I went and checked because I was like, there's no way this game has so many bad reviews. They're at like 30% on Steam. So I'm like, there's no way they have that many review bombing just for the performance because I don't think it's the performance was that, but I was able to play at least at 60 FPS all the time, and I don't know it's even higher than this, but I mean it. That wasn't the issue for me. That was the game, the way it plays, the way it feels. Like I'm happy. I didn't pay that for that game because I got it on Game Pass. Well, I paid in a way, but I mean I have Game Pass all the time, so it was free for me to try. And we played like 6 7 hours. And yeah, I'll show you the first one that got me like this guy right here. I wanted to like it. Performance was fine. The gameplay feels stiffer than Dark Souls 1, but it's an old game, It's like 15 years ago, I hope. But the animation locks you like crazy, and that's true for real. Like you can't in the Souls like I feel like you go for an attack and you can get out of it somehow. Not all the time, but like it won't lock you up for like 6 seconds. And like there was a mechanic with an enemy early on. He's screaming, so when you're too close to the scream, it locks you, and you have to like little mean game of smashing the B button to get out of it. But like you're not getting out of it until like 3 4 seconds, and it's enough to just get your whole health bar down. And I don't know, it felt kind of cheesy, it's so he tried to get a feel for it. It just felt like the character and the enemies were operating on two different levels of speed. I couldn't phrase that any better. It feels like you're playing in a way that your character is playing in a way, and the enemies are not synchronized to that speed. So it makes for like really awkward gameplay. And I feel like the more the game will go on, I feel the only thing that is gonna correct that is the fact that you're gonna get so overpowered that it won't matter at some point. That's what I got from that game, from the feeling I got from it. while playing it. Yeah, you get stronger, so you can bypass some cheesy mechanics, and you'll probably get stronger and pass these one that are annoying you where you are at that point in time. But I don't know, it doesn't feel like um, where the enemies can act uninterruptedly, constantly, and you need 7 business days to deliver your attack. That's true in some capacity, but I mean, it's just like the synchronization, the timing, everything. Something felt really off. I think he tried to explain that here, but yeah, this one, game forces temporal and tie aliasing. That's also, I was gonna say earlier, that game looks good. Can't really say that because with all the I have a decent rig, and yeah, it forces temporal and tie aliasing on, so it's kind of blurry all the time anyway. Um, Even if you have the best hardware to run it at 4K, you'll be forced to see blurry texture. That's what I got to. It's really dumb. Um, yeah, they don't allow to disable the TAA. I think it's really dumb. More and more games are doing that since Unreal Engine 5. I don't know why, man. They have to stop that shit. You see, this guy's having fun, and he's like, it's unfortunate people have performance issue, but I mean, that's not even the point. I'm not talking about performance here. So some people like it, so I guess it's not that bad, but like 30% people like it, so it's the majority didn't. And I think this one introduced super sampling resolution limits have been adjusted on GPU. I had that too. Like I couldn't use the upscaling of DLSS. They like prevented me from doing that, and it didn't make sense. Like I have to like yeah play like 90 FPS probably at like 60% for me. See, this guy had like 100 FPS at 38%. That's bad, you know. 70 FPS at 75 at 1440p. Would have been fine for him. But they don't even allow that, you know. It's locking them out of the upscaling and frame generation and stuff. Yeah, I mean those are like optimization issue, but I mean the game itself to me is just not fun. I mean like the setting is okay. The world design I thought was fine because there was so many branching paths that it felt good exploring and finding stuff, so that wasn't too bad. But I mean, it's the combat, the gameplay that didn't click for me. And like they're doing a few things right. I mean, like the costumes and stuff, like you can put anything on with the stats that you want, and then like use um uh any other aesthetic of any other armor you have on that armor. So I got a good armor here, and I put like that aesthetic on it. So like they have good ideas, they have good stuff. But I mean, it's a Souls game, and if the gameplay or the combat doesn't click with you, it's bad. It's not gonna. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about Wuchang, because I don't know. It just wasn't it for me. And you know me, I'm a big Souls guy. The thing is, I like the real Souls games more than the others. But I mean, I'm planning on playing Kazan soon, and I see that game looks like it's fair, like the Souls games, like There are no cheesy mechanics. I feel like this one, like you fuck up, is just because the timing was not proper, and it's really precise, and it's gonna feel fair, even though it's a tough game. I heard Kazan, but I don't know. This one just wasn't it for me, and I don't think I'll feel good. I'll feel happy or fulfilled in that game just by pushing through that and be like super overpowered at the end, and like my clashes just mitigate all the attacks that the enemy does to me anyway. It's like I feel that their approach to combat wasn't it for me, at least. So yeah, um, let me know what you guys think, because for me that wasn't it. And I'm glad I didn't pay for it. We played like 6 7 hours at least. But yeah, let me know what you think, and don't forget we're here daily on Twitch and YouTube, so feel free to join. We're doing mostly daily Elden Ring invasions, and a game that we're playing on a playthrough at the time you're watching the channel. So right now it was Wuchang and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. So yeah, telling you right now, we're gonna continue this Kingdom Come Deliverance playthrough, but it'll probably stop here for Wuchang, unfortunately. Yeah, so you guys know how it works. Like, comment, and subscribe, and yeah, hit the follow and join us on our PvP invasions daily in Elden Ring and our other playthroughs also. Have a good one and have a good weekend. Love you all. Enjoy.